Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Toff, welcoming you along to Gen X Racing once again. And for your viewing delectation this evening, we have Season 16, Round 6 of our Gr4-90 90-mile challenge, coming from live and direct from the US. It's Trial Mountain this evening for 27 laps, which takes us to a distance of 91.26 miles. The minimum tyre stint is 4 laps. So the pit window opens at the end of lap 4 and closes at the end of lap 23. All of the racing compounds are available, and all of the racing compounds, i.e. soft, mediums and hards, are required. We are starting in the evening. The weather is S10, so hazy-ish, I guess, but we're starting in the evening, and the time dilation is times 18, so hopefully we'll be going all the way through the night and into the morning. And racing for you this evening, we have Whippy Sausage in the Audi TT, new dad Whippy Sausage in the Audi TT. Welcome, Tom, hope everything's going well. Hey Bert, Bird on the boat in the Alpha 155. He's just facts fans. I think he's still moored off the coast of Norway, so if he's a bit juddery, I'm just hoping his connection lasts this week. Best of luck, Bert. We have Wixie in the Lambo Hurricane. We have Scale in the Audi TT. We have Spinny in the Suzuki Swift Sport. We have Kodude in the Renault Megane. We have Jeff in the Lambo Hurricane. We have Ian in the Nissan GTR. We have TNT in the Nissan GTR. And our old mate, Nick in Honda, all the way from Italy in the Jolly Racing team in the Mazda 3. Good to have you back, my friend. Well done. So, got Whippy Sausage absolutely throwing down at the moment with a 2-minute 0.5. Currently 0.6 ahead of Bert. So whereabouts is he? Well, who's just coming up to the start finish line? Let's have a look. See if we can see that. We'll take you round a lap. Nope. Here we go. Let's get on board with Wixie. Good evening, Fast Ginger. Hello, my friends. And down to turn 1, which is a high-speed left-hander. You cut as much of the corner as you dare. Throw it over the top of the hill to the right, and then back round to the left. And into the first tunnel. Braking hard at the end of the curb there. Round and round and round he goes. And braking just where that sign is there, on the left. Yeah, so round to the right. Through the rocky outcrops. Round to the left and a hard right. Ooh, Wixie's up, this is a good lap. Through another tunnel. A hard left into another tunnel. Try to get as much exit speed from that corner as possible to maximise your speed down the straight. A very long straight. With the glorious engine reverberating around the inside of the tunnel. So down towards just about that sign, really. Hit the brakes, chuck it round to the left. Beautiful stuff from Wixie here. And up through a little kind of chicaney bit. Hard right. Drop down a hill, then a hard left. Beautiful line through there from Wixie, lovely stuff. Just braking hard into the final chicane. The last corner, which is always a pain to get right. Now let's see. Oh, this is going to be close. Beautiful stuff from Wixie, well done. Sorry about that, still haven't managed to shake this bloody cough after the coldy thing I had. But just to say, there's sadly no splatter this evening. His construction woes continue. Yes, someone who's doing some tiling has now tripped out his electrics. So hopefully he might be able to join on the phone and hurl abuse at me that way. But at least you can hear the cars this evening. And I'm going to just... Good evening, Richie! Hello! Thank you for joining again. Yes, we're going to throw caution to the wind. My new capture card turns up tomorrow, so I'm just going to fire it up. Hope to Christ that it works, and we'll go for it on Thursday. So we'll have all the engine noise and whatnot, plus splatter in glorious Dobley stereo, I'm sure. So, Jeff has thrown down 600 into the lead. Look at that, 2-minute point 3. This is close between these two again. Okay, Jeff's on his outlap. We'll pop back to see how he's getting on in a bit. Let's pop a bit further down the field. See Scully in 5th on a 201.5. Retired Gen X, hello! Scully's on his outlap. Spinney has just touched the barrier there, so we'll assume, is he going to improve on his fastest lap? He does, even tagging the barrier. Well done, Rob. Beautiful stuff. Codude in the McGann. Thank you so much for the 3 likes already. Good grief. Wonderful. Holding firm at 213 subscribers, which is absolutely wonderful. But if you do happen to stumble upon us and you haven't subscribed already, do that. It costs you nothing and makes us very happy. Sammy in the GTR in a rare qualifying performance, it has to be said. I was calling it Sammy. You can see Ian, so let's stick with Ian. He's got his hazards on, okay. Just coming down to turn 1. You just have to throw it in and trust on gravity and grip that you're going to get around the corner. Now we've got TNT in the Nissan as well. So the Nissan GTR was the car which introduced the maximum of 2 of the same cars on track in any of our races, because I don't cast your mind back a few years. In Group 4 it was utterly dominant, and we had about 6 or 7 on track. So we got a bit tedious, really. So yes, that's the culprit right there. Beautiful stuff, TNT. Well done. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, my friend. Yeah, Nicky and Honda in the Mazda 3. Beautiful to have him, our friend, back from Italy, back with us again. Lovely stuff. Although he won't thank me for showing that. So let's get back up to Jeff. He's now on his final lap. Right, where's the first? Okay, first time check is just around the next right-hander. See if Jeff is improving. Just a little bit. 3 tenths up in sector 1 nearly. And can I just give a big shout out to our guys who raced in the Community Team Cup on Saturday. We only went and beat TCR. I mean, what a result that is. Good evening, Whippy Sausage. Hello, sir. Absolutely fantastic result. The first race we've won in the entire thing, and it's against Titchney's lot. Absolutely superb. Oh, glad to hear it, Tom. Bambino and Mother are doing well. Super stuff. Well, do send them our love. It's a wonderful thing, mate. Glad it's all going well. And you must have a very tolerant missus to allow you to race with us again. Okay, let's just see. Jeff is coming down to the final chicane. Call it a chicane? I guess you can. Okay, he misses the barrier. Beautiful. Is it going to be fast? No, just outside. Yeah, fingers crossed, Bert. Beautiful stuff. You still going? No. Okay, Scarlet. No. Spinny. No. Go, dude. Nope. Yeah, no. TNT. No. And Nicky and Honda. No. Everyone is done. Lovely. So I don't know actually how night Troll Mountain gets, but let's hope it goes pitch black, because that'll be a wonderful thing. And I feel like I'm shouting tonight because I'm not used to having the car noise so loud in my ears, because when splatter joins it goes to nothing. So I hope I'm coming through loud and clear. Okay, so Gen X Racing, our Group 4 90-mile challenge, season 16, round 6. Excuse me a sec. Oh, good evening, Jeff. And talking of Jeff, on pole this evening, it's Jeff in the Lambo Hurricane with a blistering fastest lap of 2 minutes, 0.391. Wonderful stuff. In second, Whippy Sausage in the Audi TT, just the 600ths behind, 2 minutes, 0.4. In third, it's Bert on the boat in the Alpha 155 with a 2 minute 0.6. Beautiful between these three, wonderful. In fourth, Wixie, the Lambo Hurricane, a 201.0. In fifth, Scully in the Audi TT, a 201.5. In sixth, yeah, indeed, Bert. In sixth, Spinny in the Suzuki Swift Sport, a 201.6. In seventh, Kodude in the Renault Megane, a 202.1. In eighth, in the Nissan GTR, a 202.8. In ninth, TNT in the Nissan GTR, a 203.4. And in 10th, Nicky Honda in the Mazda 3, a 203.4 also. Wonderful stuff, chaps. Yeah, so remember, all racing compounds are required, and you have to use them for at least 4 laps. Tyre degradation is ×2, fuel is ×3. So, yeah, the tyres should last pretty much as long as you need them to, really. So, hards will be a maximum of 4 laps, I assume. Guys are just making sure they're starting on the correct boots. I think they start at 50% fuel. Oh no, 100 litres. Is that right? Well, no, but no, we're well aware of your tyre issues, my friend. But I'm sure if you tested your car properly before the start of the season, you'd have been well aware of that. Okay, here we go. Okay. waiting for the lights. It's a full start check, so thumbs on the handbrake, boys. Let's see the Alpha go flying past everyone. Yeah, look at that. Good stuff from the TT, actually. Any mayhem instead, a little bit of a tag there, but looks like everyone is through safely. Lovely stuff. Okay, so Bert, as per, goes flying through the Alpha 155, starting on the mediums. He's on the mediums as well, good God. Okay, so we got Whippy Sausage on the softs, who's now up into second. We have Jeff in third. Someone had a bit of a slide there by the side of it. On the mediums, we have Wixie in fourth on the mediums. Spinny in fifth on the softs. Kodude on the softs in sixth. Scarly in seventh on the hards. Okay. Ian on the hards in 8th, TNC on the softs in 9th, and Nicky and Honda in the mediums in 10th. Okay, let's get back up. So, in fact, no, let's look like there might be some racing coming down the long straight, and that Mazda, as we know, is an absolute rocket ship. Look at that thing go. Tyson slightly outbraked himself there. It's Nick and Honda holding on to. You don't want to be going too wide through there, boys. Okay, lovely stuff from there. Spinny stacks it, but I'll give it bad luck, Rob. See what happens to Rob. Whoa, crikey. Oh, please tell me that wasn't another wheel disconnect. It looked very much like one to me. He went absolutely sideways. Oh, bad luck, Rob. You ought to be on the phone to Logitech, mate. That's not a good look. So Bert crosses the line after lap 2 in the lead. Whippy Sausage in second. Looks like he's catching up. Very much so. He's on the softer compound. Is he going to throw it at the inside coming into the tunnel? I think he is. And through he goes. Bert hasn't given this up yet. Kodude all the way up into third. Beautiful stuff, Kenny. On the softs. We had our hot hatch sprint race on Sunday in the the Clio RS16 or whatever. What a horrific car to drive that was. Kodude in third, we have Wixie in fourth. So only 3.5 seconds back from the lead at the moment on the harder compound of tyres, so nothing to worry about. Jeff's all the way down to fifth, so some untold calamities happened to Jeff, unfortunately. So Scarly might be lining up for a move. No, okay, just lifts, isn't it? Probably not the place to try and go past, frankly, turn 1. So So just moving into the evening now, so the track will be cooling. So I'm just wondering if hards was the best compound to start on, really. Oh, it clatters the wall there. Bad luck, Pascal. TNT on his own now. Nicky and Honda in 8th. Ian in 9th and Spinny in 10th after that, what I can only assume was a wheel disconnect. Whippy Sausage is pulling away up front, as you kind of expect. He's on the softs. And is away, coming down to the last chicane. Last complex of corners before the start-finish straight. Wixie now up to 3rd, missing all the action as usual. Let's try and see where the cars are densely packed. Okay. So I suspect Jeff will be trying to line himself up for a overtake after this very twisty section through the valley, is it? I don't know what you call it. Through the rocky outcrops. And a tunnel. See if he can make any headway down the start finish straight. That McGann is quick. Pulling in and pulling in and pulling in. Is it going to be enough? Not this time. And Kenny goes a bit wide through the 3rd last corner. Goes defensive and then doesn't go defensive. Okay, yeah, Jeff definitely got the better exit there. Swung the car out wide, cut right across the apex. Has the Lambo got enough to go past the McGann? Not before turn 1 by the look of it. Quite a fun section of corners this, but very easy to get wrong. Jeff gonna send it. Kinda, but Kenny taking the wider line, certainly maintained speed through that corner there. Beautiful. So these two going too wide. Not strictly advised, especially not here. This is the last place you want to do it. Okay, oh, look at that from Jeff. Pulls the old switcheroo and through he goes. Wonderful. Okay, we now have Scarlo trying to get on the back of Cody. Not this time. TNT is up to 7th. Lovely stuff, Tyson. Nicky and Honda's had come a cropper somewhere. He's dropped back a little bit. But he's up on his fastest lap. Lovely stuff. And Spinny now trying to recover some places. He's up into 9th. Although Ian has obviously stopped to get rid of his hards. Cody's in off the softs already. Christ, they're nearly up to 5 laps. Perhaps I was slightly optimistic about the hards only being on cars for 4 laps. That tyre wear is absolutely horrific from Kenny. But I don't think we need to see him have a pit stop. So let's get back out to our leaders. Now only 7 seconds ahead. Put in a 2:02 minute point 2. That was faster than his quali time, wasn't it? Clearly the new baby sleepless nights have not kicked in yet. Bert now is looking good on tyres. We'll be going for quite a few laps. Wixie looking slightly better, even though they're both four-wheel drive cars. So Wixie just dropping back slightly, so we'll go and see how Jeff's getting on. So he's dropping back a little bit, but he's on the soft compound. So okay, just coming down through turn 1. Into the first of the tunnels. Scully in 5th, he's nearly 3 behind Jeff and nearly 2 ahead of TNT. Still on the hard compound. So he's going 7, okay. So 18 seconds behind the lead, so that's 2 and a bit a lap. 2 and a bit seconds a lap. Well, Fast Ginger has just put a very poignant question in the chat this evening. Pascale goes 0.1 faster on his fastest lap so far. Is everywhere going to get the add-on DLC? I'm not really sure what it gives you, to be honest. I mean, the thing I want is I want the new GT3 car and the 2 new tracks. There's some telemetry stuff which I probably won't understand anyway. So I don't know, depends how much it is. There's been all sorts, 40, 50 quid being bandied around, which they can swivel if they think I'm paying that for it. But I don't know, what's everyone else's thoughts? I'm probably not going to bother. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Fast Ginger. And you know, yeah, it's the Ferrari 296 or whatever it is, isn't it? And you know what? I'm slightly annoyed by Politically Digital, by this whole thing, because it always, one of the things, amongst other things, that irked me about ACC was the fact that you had to buy DLCs to get cars and tracks and everything. And, you know, GT7, you've never had to do that before. Yeah, so we're getting Yas Marina and Gilles Villeneuve, I think, neither of which I know, so that'd be fun to learn some new tracks. Yes, someone mentioned there might be a 200 lap race or something, which is like, yeah, just no. Absolutely not. But anyway, we shall see when it all, I think it's Thursday, right? The 4th? I guess it's released in Japan or Oceania first, and then it'll come over to Europe, and then I guess the US get it last, or will they get it first? I don't know. I don't know how it works. Or is it all at the same time, and you'll just have to get up in the middle of the night to download it if you're that keen. So besides Gen X, do you buy all the cars then? Because I don't, I have to say. Yeah, okay. Because I can't think that the GC3s are usually $1 million each, aren't they? I think there's a F1 car which might be $1 million or $3 million or something. There's the Espace F1, which I've never heard of. Well, I think it's his dad, isn't it? It's his dad or his granddad or something, but okay. I mean, some of them I just wonder. There's a Citroen BX or something, wasn't there? And some of the stupid vans and stuff they do, I'm just like, what planet are they on? Who wants to drive those? But anyway, we have Whippy Sausage is now 11.5 seconds ahead. His dad, yeah, thought as much. But I really don't know what the two new tracks are like. So, Yas really looks like it's pretty quick. Whippy Sausage just hit the barrier there a little bit, coming out of the last turn. But he is away. Just lapping outside the 2 minutes there. But Bert must be chuffed to nuts with how his tyres are doing this evening. Yeah, it seems to be flying, doesn't it, Fastest? But he's on the softs, so 10 laps in, he's only 11 seconds ahead. Probably about right. So, two four-wheel drive cars going at it, hammer and tongs, coming through tunnel number 2. Good evening to our 11 watching. Thank you so much for joining. Do say hello on chat if you haven't already. I just say no splatter this evening, sadly. Wixie's going to send it. That really picked up in the slipstream there, didn't it? Crikey. Hello, boy. Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for joining. How's tricks? Okay, that's as much as I could stand listening to that Alpha 155 and the jar of angry hornets. Ah, nice. I hope that's at home when you're not like out to dinner like retired Gen X was. He nearly ended up having divorce papers served on the back of that. So glad you're well, my friend. Glad you're well. Okay, so we've got these two who very much joined at the hip. Where's that's bad luck nicking Honda. So he is absolutely rinsed through his mediums. Yeah, look at that. Look at the difference between Wixies and nicking Hondas. It's the front right, but crikey. It's got 11 laps, so that's not bad. So we're assuming we're getting about 22 laps out of a tank of fuel. Or was nicking Honda stopped already? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Kenny has now out on the mediums. Has he? It doesn't look like he has either. I don't see a P against his any of his lap times there. He's doing ridiculously well on tyres if he hasn't stopped yet. And he's hardly used any fuel. Rubbish. There's a P missing. TNT, who's definitely stopped as well. Why is there a P missing? God. What's going on? Got Sammy, who's doing lovely, and he's now 7 seconds behind TNT, his Nissan teammate for this evening. Okay, so Whippy Sausage looks like he started to struggle. He's been pegged back about a second by the flying Wixie, whose tyres are still in a wonderful state. Ah, well, good evening, Abby. Hello. I hope Darno Boy's not proving too much of a burden this evening, and he's behaving himself. Lovely to have you along. Okay, so he's now pulling away from Bert in third. Jeff is pegging them back slightly. Then the Lamborghini. Okay, so Jeff is pulling in slowly. So we've got Jeff, we have Bert, we have Wixie, all on the mediums. Whippy Sausage is in for his first pit stop, which should release Wixie to go through into the lead. Now, what is Whippy Sausage going to come out on? He's got plenty of fuel left. If he only wanted to do the hards, for example. So 13, 17, so that probably works out. If you just wanted to do the 4 on the hards with that amount of fuel, take no fuel on and then stop for his mediums at the end. Hey, Richie comes streaming through the tunnel with Bert hot on his heels, 1.5 seconds back. You have Jeff 4 seconds back, but he is closing in. Well, that didn't help clattering the wall there, but no hard, no foul by the look of it. Just his pride and his paint job is dented there. Now, Whippy Sausage with his new boots on. Okay, so he has got the hards on. He did put a lot of fuel in though. I wonder if that is... No, it can't be fuel to the end. I shouldn't think he's going to do any more than 4. So end of lap 17, he will be in again to the mediums, I'm pretty sure. Nick and Honda now up into 5th. Chasing down the Audi through the tunnel. Through the long tunnel down the back straight. Through the glorious pine trees. This is a fictional track. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be set in like Yosemite or something, but it looks kind of that neck of the woods, sort of west Midwest, if you like. And on he goes, but he's almost through his mediums. Dear God, the state of those. Hey, Scarlett now on the mediums. 18 back for Nick in Honda. Spinny working his way back up through the field after what I assume was a wheel disconnect in one of the earlier laps. So doing a cracking job. Now on the hards. Good grief! Glava! Good evening, sir! How are you, my friends? Thank you so much for joining. Crikey, all the big names are here tonight. Wonderful stuff. Apart from Splatter, of course. How is Croatia tonight, my friends? All good, I hope. Apologies for the long pause this evening. My cough seems to have got 100 times worse since I've started the stream. So rather than cough down the cough over the internet at you, I thought I'd mute. So apologies for that. Okay, so we've got Kodu. Came to see some real racing. Well, mate, we've been doing our not same car Sunday. We've been doing hot hatch Sundays. Where have you been, man? Great to have you back with us. I really would. I hope you're well, and your boy Nico, wasn't it? I hope he's good too, mate. He's good. Okay, so we've got TNT in 9th. They're spreading out a bit at the back now. Yes, quite. And Ian in 10th. See how our leader is getting on. Okay, so he's definitely pulling away. Very handy to have that no stopping sign just coming out of the tunnel, as if anyone was going to stop there. Or maybe that's in the Ferrari race strategy book. Stop. That will definitely help. Help tyre wear. So 2.5 seconds now. The delta between Wixie in first and Hebert in second. Okay, Bert is into the pits. Looks like for fuel rather than anything else. Okay, so Jeff is up to second. No, will be up to second very shortly. Eight likes. Bloody hell, I'm going to have a nosebleed. Thank you so much, people. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's not short, is it, Bert? Okay, so Whippy Sausage now 28 behind on the hards, but I suspect has 1 lap to go, or 2 laps to go, should I say, and then he'll be changing for his mediums to finish the race. Let's see what Bert is now on the hards as well, so we'll have his softs to come. And given he did 15 on the mediums, I'm sure he'll be doing the minimum amount on the hard tyres, so 4 laps, stopping at the end of lap 20, and he will be in for the remainder of the race. Okay, Nick in Honda. Is that his second or third stop? Seems like hardly seems like he's been out of the pits, to be fair. Okay, we've got Spinny just coming in. Beautiful. Wixie now 6.5 ahead. Courtesy of Hebert stopping. Jeff is in. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like he wants to try and maximise his soft stint by putting in, I'm guessing, going to the hards for 4 laps. Or will he go softs now and try and pull in on Wixie? Who knows? Wixie's doing a great job of tyres and fuel this evening. Bruno! Good evening, sir! Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so Hebert retakes 3rd place in the jar of Angry Hornets. Super stuff from Bert this evening. Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, Jeff now out on the hards. Yep, okay. It's kind of what I expected. And potentially he's fuel to the end, so his last stop will be a quick one. See, Whippy Sausage might have fuel to the end as well. But sorry, excuse me. I thought he'd stopped a bit early for that, but looking to be doing a beautiful job. So I think stopping at the end of this lap for his soft boots. Apologies, mediums. Whippy Sausage, Christ, I actually remembered something. It's a miracle. Okay, so we've got Wixie in. How close is this going to be? It's a really, really, really long pit lane. as per Bert's comment a minute ago. Whippy sausages in, of course. Okay. So this will be interesting. So Whippy Sausage is essentially a pit stop ahead of Wixie. Bert has one to go. I think Whippy Sausage is probably going to get thrown back down the field a little bit, but I think everyone has got another pit stop to go, bar him. It'll be really interesting to see where he comes out. Okay, Wixie is away. He's on the hards. Okay. So he's going to be doing a much shorter stint on the soft boots at the end. He'll be doing, what, 22, so 5 laps. Six laps, sorry. But it's 7 ahead of Hebert on the... Oh, they're all on the hards now. All the four-wheel drive cars, who I feel probably have an advantage on the hard tyre, having the additional grip of the four-wheel drive. Scarlet is all the way up into 4th. And Scarlet started on hards, remember, so he will be stopping probably in a lap or so's time to pick up his soft boots, put as much fuel in as he needs to, and then charge for the end. So Scarlet's not out of this yet. Much more interesting than I thought it would be on the strategy front, to be honest. So well done, everyone. Beautiful stuff. Okay, Whippy Sausage, as I say, now out on the mediums. He has stopped his last and is charging to the end. He's 31 seconds behind Wixie. I suspect that is definitely enough to be putting him back in first place when the final pit stops are done in a few laps' time. Wonderful. So TNT is in 6th. Okay, we've got some action going on between Kodu and Nick in Honda, both in the front wheel drive cars. Look at that Mazda go. It's pulling away and away, even with the slipstream. Is the Megaman going to catch up through the twisty section? No, Bruno, I'm afraid not. He's his construction woes continue with his kitchen and bathroom. If you can believe it, a bloke came around to finish off his tiling today and has tripped all his electrics, and he now can't get an electrician out until tomorrow. So I'm sure he'll be very pleased to put this whole sorry episode behind him. And obviously we miss him when he's not on that chat. Yes, quite. Ouch indeed. So yes, Splatter, if you got your ears on, good buddy, we hope you'll be back with us soon. Hopefully for Thursday, when I plug in my new capture card and let the mayhem commence. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we got Ian in 9th. Well, I'm not that bad, am I, Bruno? And Spinny in 10th, who has stopped his last. Minute and 13, so no worries of being lapped. Okay, so you've got Wixie up top. Let's just have a look. We're trying to see. Okay, we're a bit spread out now. Wixie 8 ahead with 1 stop to go. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. We have Haybert in second. He's kind of old Fast Ginger Tish Tosh. If you haven't seen Fast Ginger's channel, it is just Fast Ginger, I think, on YouTube. Go and watch him. He's got an amazing delivery, and he does all the technical stuff beautifully as well. So yeah, go and look at Fast Ginger and give him a like and subscribe to his channel, because he is absolutely epic. We have Jeff in third on the hards. He's only 1.2 ahead of Scarley now. Although Scarley's coming in for his softs. So Scarley got a podium on the cards here. What a race this has been from Scarley. Starting on the hards, fell right back through the field, and is now rampaging back up the ratings. Wonderful stuff. Look at this. Jeff is in. Scarlett coming in as well. Yes, he is. Okay. Whippy Sausage just coming into the final complex of corners. What's that face for, Fast Ginger? I thought that was a nice thing to say. So Whippy Sausage must be going up into third. Indeed he is. The other boys haven't got to their pit stops, their pit stations yet. So through he goes. So I think this is Whippy Sausage's to lose. Pit stop looks like it's... Okay, good. Well, it's smiley face then, not a grimace. It was that a smiley face? I'm just I can't work out whether it's my got new glasses and my eyes aren't working with them yet. Oh, don't be daft. You do a wonderful job, my friend. You do a wonderful job. I just wish there was a time that I could actually watch them live and join in on chat like you do. I did once when I was when my insomnia had kicked in, but I will try in the future for sure. Okay, Whippy Sausage is... Okay, he's pulling in. Well, I think it's 1 o'clock in the morning my time or something. So, okay, TNT has picked up a penalty. Is Nicky and Honda going to be able to... Where is the penalty line? Can't be too bad, or I'd have been slagging it off all evening. Okay, so Wixie and Bert are in. I don't think Nicky and Honda's got the tyres to finish this race, you know. I bet he'll be chucking on another pair of softs in a minute. Well done, retired Gen X. Beautiful stuff. There you go, Fast Ginger. Another subscriber for you. Whippy Sausage is through and away. The guys have only just started refueling. So Wixie's now out. He's 10 seconds behind. He's on the soft boots, but he's got 5.5 laps to go. This could be a cracker. Jeff's now 8 behind. Hey, Bert! It's there. So hang on, we got... It's Nicky and Honda stopped again. No, he hasn't. So we got Bert on the... Hey, Bert! On the softs. We have Jeff on the softs. We have Wixie on the softs. And Whippy Sausage in the mediums. But he's got a 10-second lead. And he's in a quick car. Okay. In the process of putting video together for a song I wrote. Oh my god, is there no end to your talent? You write songs as well? What sort of vibe is it? Is it sort of, I don't know, it's jazz, death metal? What sort of thing are you going for? Do let us know when you've posted it out there, mate. So Jeff is flying. But so is Bert. Let's see how Wixie's... Okay, so Whippy Sausage is doing a cracking job. He's actually pulled away from the guys who are running softs. Stoner, rock and grunge. Oh, that's so in my wheelhouse, my friend. Beautiful. Or techno would work equally. I went to my techno do on Saturday, and it was absolutely epic. The grand old age of 54. Okay, so 11-second Whippy Sausage. I think the rock's in the sock in terms of this race. Let's see what happens for the rest of the podium positions. We have Wixie in second. 7 seconds ahead of Jeff in third. He seems to be racing Hey Bert most of the evening. Well, one or t'other of them. Something along those lines, Fast Ginger, yeah. Okay, so let's see if Scarlett is managing to put a dent in these guys at all. 7 seconds back. Looking unlikely with 4 laps to go after this one. Has just put in his fastest lap of the race. You kind of expect that. He's on the soft boots now. A 2:01.5. Yeah, the tyre wear doesn't seem to have been as bad. I wonder if it's because it's the... Well, I guess it's the same for everyone, but during the evening, maybe, I don't know, it's just the track's cooler and it doesn't rip them up as more, I don't know, or... Maybe Bert's just, you know, driving it around like it's a butterfly with sore feet or something, and gingerly kissing the tarmac. Who knows? Wonderful stuff. Okay, so spinning up to 6th. Look at this. After I think he had a wheel connect in the early stage of the race again. I'm sure he'll be suing Logitech for defamation of character or something. What a great comeback drive this has been. He's definitely going all the way to the end of the race. Beautiful stuff, Rob. Well done. TNT in 7th. 3.5 seconds ahead of our Italian mate, Nicky Honda, who's now out on the hards. So does this kid Kodu? No, Kodu's on the hard as well. Okay. So 2 front wheel drives racing each other. And Ian back in 10th in his resplendent Nissan GTR. Strong livery game as always, boys. Well done. Hey, Whippy Sausage has dropped back a little bit, but that's probably only to be expected. Not suspected. Not suspecting it. I can see it's there. So he has 2 laps to go after this one and is sitting pretty for the win this evening. Beautiful stuff. Wixie looking good for second. He has a 7-second lead over Jeff, who seems to be eking out a bit more of a lead over Hebert, putting it out to 2.3 seconds now. Scarlett just maintaining that 7-second delta between himself and Hebert. 24 back to Spinny. It's all very, very spread out now. And obviously you all know this is where Splatter usually comes into his own and starts talking about a dating disaster or something. But Saki none of that this evening. I could, of course, talk about mine, but it's all too painful. What was that flashed up there? Spinny had said he disconnected. Or was that early on? I've had these weird things, so I just had every single message that anyone's put in chat this evening flash up on my TV screen, which is a bit of a weird one. I've had that before, but not for a while, so Nick in Honda. Yep, there we go again. Hello, Fast Ginger, not for the 155 mark. This is weird. This is why it does this. Okay, so Nick in Honda for nearly 5 seconds behind TNT and nearly 5 ahead of Kodude, who's also on the softs. Hard, sorry, and looks like he's clattered a barrier somewhere because he's got that's coming out of the final turn, which is easily done. And a half-second penalty, but I don't think that'll cause him too many problems. Sammy within 4 now. Maybe this is going to be a grandstand finish between these two. Okay, so Whippy Sausage is dropping back. You kind of expect that, but it's just going to come through onto his final lap. And we'll be taking extra care and caution, I am absolutely convinced. Yeah, I thought with the times 18 times dilation, we'd be getting through into daylight the other side as well, but clearly not. Haven't managed to work this time dilation out there at all. Okay, Rixie in second, 7 ahead of Jeff in third, 4 ahead of Hebert in fourth, 8 ahead now of Scully in fifth, 26 ahead of Spinny in sixth. Christ, I thought I was going to miss. Whippy Sausage crossing the line then for some reason. TNT in seventh, 5 ahead of Nicky Honda in eighth. He's 6 ahead of Kodude in ninth. Who's half a second ahead of Christ, so that's penalty did cane him a bit more than I thought it would. Sammy's now got the bit between his teeth. Okay, just keeping an eye on Whippy Sausage on the track map. Oh, a bit of a wallop there. Okay, here he comes. Well done, Tom. Whippy Sausage. Congratulations, my friends. Beautiful. Here comes Wixie in second. Finishing off the podium for this evening is Jeff in the Lambo. Well done, Jeff. Here comes Hebert into fourth. Scully coming through into fifth. Well done, Pascal. Comes Spinny down the start-finish straight to complete what is frankly a remarkable comeback. Taking out his frustrations on the barrier there. Good evening, Tracy, if you are watching. Your boy did good tonight after a bit of a rickets in the first couple of laps, so well done. Well done, TNT. Nicky Honda coming through into 8th. Ian got ahead of Kodude. It's a 9th and 10th. What a race from these two at the end there. Super stuff. Okay, excellent stuff. So, our Gen X Racing Group 4 90-mile challenge, season 16, round 6, and here are our final standings for this evening. Our winner this evening is New Dad, Whippy Sausage in the Audi TT with a best lap and the fastest lap of the race with a 2 minutes point 2. Beautiful stuff, Tom. Congratulations. It's second. It's Wixie in the Lambo Hurricane, a 2 minute point 6. In third, Jeff in the Lambo Hurricane, a 2 minute point 6 as well. In fourth, Hebert, and I can finally say his connection lasted all evening. I was desperately trying not to say anything on the stream just for the whole commentator's curse thing, which has been immensely strong of late. So congratulations, well done this evening, my friend. The Alpha 155, a 2 minutes point 8. Look at those fastest laps between those, amazing. Fifth, it's Scarlet in the Audi TT, a 201.4. In sixth, Spinny in the Suzuki Swift Sport with a remarkable comeback. Well done, Rob, 201.0. In seventh, TNT in the Nissan GTR, 203.2. In eighth, Nicky Honda. Great to see you again, my friend, in the Mazda 3, a 202.2. Great fastest lap as well. In ninth, Ian in the Nissan GTR, a 203.6. And in 10th, Kodude with a particularly badly timed penalty towards the end there, which let Ian back in. But great race tonight, Kenny. You did very well, 202.2. Beautiful stuff. Right. I will see what's going on with the chat. Has anyone? No. Right, I'll start. I'll start the party and invite people in. Ba-da-ba-ba. Let's see, I think that's everyone.
Hello.
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Just see who else joins. There's Jeff.
Evening all.
Hello. Did I do Wixie? I don't think I did. Sorry, Splatter usually does this.
Yeah, we can tell.
Why have a dog and all that? But, okay. That'll do. See if Wixie wants to join. Maybe not. Okay, well, spread out a bit towards the end there, lads. But Whippy Sausage, congratulate. Can you... Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you went a bit squiggly towards the end there.
Yeah, this headset is absolute shit. I do apologise. Whippy Sausage, great race. Great race. Is that Harriet in the background I can hear?
Yeah, she's screaming at her mother for a bottle.
Okay. Well, wonderful stuff. So I assume you're dedicating that to your good lady and your newborn?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, why not?
Okay, but great race tonight, mate, and strategy played out really well for you, and obviously you made your last stop before the other guys had stopped for their softs and stuff, so worked out all very well.
Yeah, I thought that I'd messed it up, to be truthfully honest with you. I obviously went soft to start with to try and get the jump, and I thought one of the other three runners would come with it. I thought Jeff would go softs.
Okay.
And I managed to get the most laps that I could out of them. Do the minimum that I could on the hards, because they were absolutely terrible. I was going backwards, as you could see with that. So, and then as soon as I could, I had to get on the mediums, and I knew that it was a 50-second pit stop because of doing the CTC on Sunday or Saturday, whatever it was.
Yeah, it's a monster, isn't it?
Yeah, so I kind of sat there. I was like, well, I know it's a 50-second pit stop, so if I can maintain a 30-second or something like that, then I'll be okay. And I was sat there with, I think it was 10 seconds. It was that when the last pit stops went round, and it went down to 6 seconds in the end. But I'm more than happy with that. 102 points to go towards the championship. So yeah, we plod along.
Absolutely, congratulations. I imagine you weren't pushing it too hard, to be honest, in the last couple of laps.
Not really, no. I was making silly errors, and I had my cheerleader behind me telling me to be careful and whatnot. So
good stuff.
I was taking it easy a little bit.
Super stuff. Well, it's all coming up roses for you at the moment, isn't it? So well done, you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, good stuff. So right, no Wixie. Let's go to Jeff. Hello, Jeff.
Good evening.
Hello, mate. That was sort of you were sort of toing and throwing a bit through that race. Talk us through it. What was going on this evening?
So start was okay. Unfortunately, I got caught up with Slowest and his wheel disconnect.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. No, that's cool. I was just turning into a corner, and next thing I know, I'm facing the wrong way, and bit of a catch-up game from there. Getting back to third was as good as I could hope. I was trying to take that fastest lap off of Whippy to get rid of 2 more points from him, but to be fair, I'm shocked I even managed to do it in pole. That was like a second quicker than I'd gone any laps before. So,
okay.
Yeah, I had to pull one out of the bag for that.
Yeah, absolutely. But okay, well, stuff happens and it couldn't be helped. But so you just been, getting third at the end of the day is a pretty good result in the end.
Yeah, that's it. That car's not the best. Those Audis are ridiculously quick. And I know that myself, having used them last season. So
okay.
Yeah, can't keep up with them.
Okay. Well, great drive. Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And right. Hey, Bert.
Hello.
How's Norway this evening? I assume you're still there.
Yeah. Cold and wet, same as UK, really.
Well, yes, it's been absolutely bloody filthy here today. It's been awful. Yes, yeah. Indeed. So how did that go tonight? The Alpha didn't seem to be too bad on tyres tonight.
No, I mean, overall, I think I've just got to be happy that I didn't drop out. So I've got some good points that I otherwise wouldn't have had. So I can't be too critical of it. But like, the Alpha just can't compete with the TT and the Lamborghinis because it's just I always get overtaken in the pits because I have to put more fuel in.
Right.
It's not the Alphas. It's not too bad when you have to use all 3 tyres. Because I know that everybody's having to do 2 pit stops, but then still, I can manage the tyres with a two stop race. But it's still the fuel. The Lamborghinis are probably in their pits a couple of seconds less than I am, just because of the fuel situation. So, but overall, it was a good race, a good start. Rocket ship off the line again. I managed to hold Whippy up as much as I could, but I realised that he was on the softs, and I started on the mediums. So I can't complain. 4th place, some good points. So
fantastic. But I was doing my level best not to say, let's hope Bert's connection lasts this evening, but not wanting to tempt fate. So I could finally do it when you crossed the line. So well done, internet.
It did drop out actually. I dropped out. There was a practice lobby going just before the race, and I dropped out. It just came up saying there was an error, like connection error.
Oh.
So I was like, so anyway, when I joined the actual server, I was like, well, if I can get through qualifying, let's just see. So I'm amazed it stayed, to be honest.
Okay, well, good stuff. Let's ride that wave as long as it lasts. Good stuff.
Yeah, well, I'll be home for next Monday anyway. So.
Yes, you've got your gargantuan break, haven't you? You lucky swine.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Well done tonight, Bert. Congratulations.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, mate. Slowest engine, or Spinny, as everyone knows you from these streams these days. How's things? I assume that was a wheel disconnect because he just went.
Yes,
exit stage left.
Disconnected, and I had nothing. I tried no brakes, no steering, no gears, nothing at all.
Yeah.
So a completely out of control, complete passenger with it then. So. Very frustrating. Really, really sorry to Jeff.
Well, not much you could do about it.
I still got 3rd, don't we? Sorry.
It's just annoying, isn't it? It's don't like taking people out.
No, quite. But I assume you'll be suing Logitech for some sort of defamation of character suit or
millions.
Something.
Yeah, yes. Millions.
Good.
So,
good.
The checks in the post, Rob.
Yeah, excellent.
Good stuff. But a great comeback after all that, to be honest, mate. You must be quite pleased, to be fair.
Yeah,
because you were last by a mile, so.
Yeah, I think I'd lost quite a lot of time from it, and so I don't know how much time I lost. I've got no idea, but it felt like I was a long way back.
You looked like you were a long way back, so yeah.
Yeah. So it was not terrible, really.
Okay.
And from my perspective, I don't know if it affected my finishing place too much because I don't know if I'd have been able to get Scarly in LD anyway. So, I'd probably have ended up being 6th anyway. So.
Okay. Good stuff. Well done, mate. Anyway, well done.
Thank you.
Good stuff. And TNT, hello.
Hey.
How is Washington State this evening?
Dry right now.
Dry, good. It's not here, I can tell you that. You're better off than us. So how'd it go this evening?
It went all right. I want to apologize to Sammy for tapping him, but I backed off and waited. Didn't lose any position.
Okay. Good man. It
looked like on softs. I think some people started on. I think Sammy might have been on different tires than I was.
Okay. But there were a few battles at the back.
Yeah. Took me a bit to get around people.
Yeah, I just think that Trial Mountain, apart from the straights, it's not a great place to overtake on.
No, this car is. I won't pick this one for a while.
Well,
This GTR used to be actually a fairly good car. It's just not doing like it used to.
Well, I was saying on stream that it's that car's fault that we have the 2-car limit in our lobbies now, because if you remember back a couple of years, it was the absolute goat. Everyone wanted to drive it because it was the meta everywhere. It was just the fastest by miles. So it's that car's fault, but they obviously pissed about with it since then. So, but thank you for joining with us, and thank you for joining us this evening, mate, and well done on a good race.
Yeah, the race was good. I enjoyed it.
Good man, good stuff.
Good commentary too, man. You guys always make me laugh.
Okay. Well, as long as we don't talk about the racing too much, I find that generally helps. So
no, if you don't talk about that, that's actually pretty good. I love it. You guys keep it up, man.
Good stuff. Will do, Tyson. Thank you for that, my friends. Well done. Right. Well, just remains me to say thank you to all the drivers this evening for some wonderful entertainment and a cast of thousands who joined the chat this evening. So, Fast Ginger, we had Richie, Retired Gen X, Whippy Sausage, Hubert, Jeff, we had Bruno, we had, who else? There was another couple as well. Dolly Boy, of course, and Glover, out of nowhere, who used to race with us in Safe Car Sunday. Absolutely fantastic. It was a trip down memory lane this evening. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for everyone who joined. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We got 9 likes on the stream this evening, which is epic. Thank you so much. And don't forget to join us on Thursday, where Capture Card Mayhem will be unleashed on our unsuspecting public. So we won't be practicing. We'll just be going hell for leather and see how it goes. But we will be at Mount Panorama, Bathurst, for an times 24 time dilation, so that should be fun. Wonderful. So we'll all be looking forward to that. But thank you so much. And just a quick shout out to Justin, our team principal. We haven't heard from you in a while, mate. Please do get in touch and let us know you're okay, and be back with us as soon as you are able, my friend. But thank you so much to everyone this evening, and we'll see you at the next one. Good night.